Jason Zane Smith.
I'm working right now, so have a good day.
What are you working doing?
Have a good day.
Taking people's computers?
Is Jason a muscle man or a geek?
I'm a computer nerd.
You're a computer nerd.
That's it.
Is Jason a hero who spent time in the service?
He said he was a Marine.
Oh, definitely.
Or just a hustler giving his customers lip service?
I was not in the Marines. What is this?
Seems Jason Zane Smith could be anyone you want him to be.
He seemed really nice. He was kind of cute.
As long as you give him your computer to fix.
He gave my personal information and my potential identity to somebody that I don't know.
He's a smooth talker, he's a great liar, and in my opinion, he's a thief.
These are members of the Oakland County Sheriff's Department collecting what's left of a computer repair store in Union Lake. The owner, a guy calling himself Jason Zane, bailed out, left behind piles of computers, stripped of their hard drives and valuable parts.
At no time did he ever say, you know, I'm behind on rent, I'm going to be closing. Never.
Tori runs a clothing store next to the now closed computer store.
Tori says when Jason Zane moved in next door last summer, she thought he was a pretty nice guy, had a lot of interesting stories. Stories he'd tell his customers to get their business.
He gave us this good story about how he's been in the Army and he does iPods all the time.
Kayla and her sister had broken iPods that the 13 and 15-year-olds bought themselves.
I paid for it with my birthday money.
Their grandmother, Audrey, took them to the shop in July to get them fixed.
You know, you get these small businesses that come in, you want to help them out.
The family thought Jason was a war hero.
He's telling us, you know, I was in the service. I served 2 tours in Afghanistan.
But the hero seemed to be a zero when it came to getting the job done. Audrey stopped by the store for weeks, months, and the iPods still weren't fixed. Sometimes the store wasn't even open.
He stopped showing up for work, and his customers began coming into my store, Posh by Tori Boutique, and asking where he was.
And then one Sunday afternoon last month, witnesses say Jason Zane appeared at the store with 2 men. They didn't open the store, but they were in there working.
They'd open the computer up, they'd take out a video card, take out a hard drive, take out the memory. I watched him doing this. The 2 men he was with, and Jason was involved too.
Tom, who helps his friend Tori run her shop, says he watched through the window as they separated computers and parts into 2 piles, a junk pile and a keep pile.
One of the men he was with pulled an SUV up to Jason's door, and the 2 men loaded everything from their keep pile into the SUV.
Tom says it was so suspicious, he snapped this photo.
They waited till the businesses in this plaza closed, and then they began loading up the vehicle.
All that was left was this junk, stripped computers that might belong to his customers, who brought them there to be repaired. After all, the girls never got their iPods back.
I had all my personal stuff on there and all my pictures.
And this is how he closed his business.
Wow.
It's an intentional action. He knows what he's doing.
Perhaps because it seemed like he had practice.
He kind of took me for a schmuck, you know.
This is JR. A couple of years ago, he took his computer to the Ninja computer repair shop that was here in this plaza in Southgate. He told the owner, Jason Smith, he needed the computer repaired so he could email his son who's in the Air Force. What a coincidence. JR says Jason Smith told him he'd also served overseas and was a decorated, injured Marine.
I felt good when I left there the first time. I came home and went on my Facebook and told all my friends I found this really great young guy, a vet, that was wounded, and he's starting a business.
And how'd Jason repay military dad JR? By never fixing the computer.
Eventually the doors were all closed and it was empty. The place was empty.
I believe that he is a habitual liar.
This customer says everything Jason told her was bogus.
He always had some sort of excuse, some sort of elaborate story as to why he couldn't get the job done.
She brought her computer to be repaired at Jason's shop in Southgate 2 years ago. She never saw it again, but it didn't completely disappear. At least the info on the computer didn't.
About 2 weeks later, we got a random phone call from a woman a city away from us. And she said, "You don't know me, but I had my computer at Ninja Computer Repair. I picked it up, and I have all of your files. I have your resume, I have your papers for school, I have the pictures of your son's birth, and I have your tax returns with your social security numbers."
She contacted the Southgate Police Department, but by that time, Jason was long gone. Jason also ran a computer repair shop in this plaza in Garden City. He disappeared here as well. But I found Jason online at first. Here's a profile for Jason Zane. Besides all the manly selfies, it's also got information that matches the tales he's told his customers. After searching a few weeks, I finally found Jason Zane Smith. There he is.
Hey, Jason. Rob Wolchek for Fox 2.
Let's see what he has to say.
Can I ask you some questions about your computer businesses?
Computer? I don't have a computer business.
Well, you had a bunch of computer businesses, didn't you?
No.
Computer Ninja down in Southgate and in Garden City. And then you opened a shop up in Union Lake. A lot of people saying you took their stuff. Oh, yeah, you did.
Jason acts like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can refresh his memory.
What about the little girls with the iPods?
Little girls with the iPods?
Little girls with iPods. Their grandma and grandpa dropped off iPods. You took them.
Sorry, I have the wrong. Any customers that were still there were notified.
Well, either Jason's lying or Audrey the grandma is lying.
So he closed without telling you, without calling you?
Without telling anybody anything.
Jason also claims he notified the customers from his other shops when they went out of business as well. And the customers just didn't pick up their computers.
I've never not answered the phone to any of my customers.
He wants you to believe JR is lying.
Did he call you?
No.
This lady's lying.
We never heard from him again.
And even the Better Business Bureau says he never responded to any of his 10 complaints.
I have a lot of great customers that love me, but I also take a lot of customers off on the way. And in no way, shape, or form did I mean to take those customers off.
Heck no! Who'd have thought having your computer end up like this would tick anybody off?
Gee, Jason, I hope I don't tick you off, but you're in the Hall of Shame.